PatrickStarrr, welcome back to my channel. Today I present to you another Halloween tutorial featuring the mask. For all you kids that are too young to know, this look is inspired by none other than The Mask starring Jim Carrey, Cameron Diaz, and me. Just kidding. I am obsessed with the movie The Mask. It is crime meets fantasy. You guys have to watch it. It is so good. I was inspired by people on Pinterest, on YouTube, on Instagram. Here are some of their looks. So many talented people out there, and I want to do my interpretation of The Mask. And my version of the look is a little bit more glam. It's very Cirque du Soleil meets drag meets this butt chin and a jawline. I love it so much. It is so easy to do. It doesn't require any prosthetics, any blood. It's still a little bit of glam. It's a little bit of campy. And I hope you guys enjoy this look. I am slaying this green contoured fantasy. I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, if you guys want to see how it's done, subscribe and keep on watching. All right, guys, so I have prepped my face. I have glued down my brows. I shaved my head because you know when he puts on the mask, it just wraps around and takes over. I'll just be painting right here. So for the green, I am taking Mayron Paradise Makeup Aqua Color in the color Lime. This is what I'll be using, and I have my cup of water right here. Also, I have my paint sticks by MAC. I have them in the color True Chartreuse. I also have Landscape Green, a dark green, and Pure White. Now for the brows, I'm gonna go ahead and use this True Chartreuse paint stick. Wish me luck. Now for the face, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of my brush and wet it right here and start to create a paint. Ooh, you see? And then I'll just mix it like so to kind of get a consistency that I like going. Oh, it's a little bit too watery. And now, whoop. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So when you're using the Mayron paint, you have to find a consistency. As you guys can see, it's dripping and it's a little bit watery, but you just kind of have to work it in the paint. And this one is, I want to say, my favorite color paint for stuff like this. I'm gonna make sure to get in my ears and all over. The reason why I use the cream on top of the brows is because I didn't want to disturb like the glue and like push it in with a brush. So I'm gonna go just over it slightly with a sponge. In my head, I think this tutorial is gonna go a lot faster because I'm only doing my head. The genie, when I tell you I had to use 2 of these, and I got a large body, I'm not petite, in case y'all were wondering. I know the camera like makes me look so skinny. So you get carried away with the paint being a little bit wet. So you see it's drip. So let me get the right consistency. So I'm gonna have my friend Zach help me in the back. And then while he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this. Guys, if you just wanna leave it like this, okay? Because I think I look at the mask already. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take it a step further and take my Pure White paint stick, similar to how I did in the Genie video, and just highlight the high points of my face. And this will kind of act as kind of like a color adjuster to make the lime green just a little bit more light lime green. So we're starting to build dimension in the face. This is the glam version of the mask. So just to blend the white a little bit better, I'm gonna take the True Chartreuse paint stick and just go in like patchy areas and just smooth everything out. And I'm also gonna take this and apply it around the eye. Can I just say, if you guys are doing special looks like this, I think to get the best looking quality product is by using high quality makeup like MAC or Mayron or Kryolan, so it can lay on the skin, because they've just been doing it for years. I literally can tell the difference if I'm using like cheap party city makeup versus like, you know, the professional stuff. All right, guys, so I've gotten the close to smoothness as I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Beauty Blender. I got a new one, so I can get it dirty with green. And take my RCMA No Color powder. Make sure it says no color. I dumped it on the table. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it and then set right underneath the eyes first. And then I work my way down the nose, around the nostrils, just because that's where it needs to set. The center of the face. And as you can see, it literally looks just like how I would set my normal face. But just be a little bit more gentle, again, because it's the glue over here. And I'm taking my Morphe E1 brush. I love this brush for even my powder foundation. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything. All right, guys, so with that being said, let us move on to the eyes. So for the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and take my ABH Norvina Collection Volume 2 palette. And I'm gonna go ahead and take B3 right here and just use that as my crease color. And I'll be using my new James Charles Morphe brushes mini set. Yes. And I'll be using the M441. A little bit of B3 and a little bit of B1. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that B3 and blend up right here, because it's so weird. I could have sworn that Jim Carrey had brows, and then, you know, they told me he don't. So I think it's kind of more interesting and more fun. So I feel like I have more room to play. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the shadow up. And when's a better time you could rock a look with no brows than Halloween? So next, I'm gonna take this dark color here called D5. It's like a dark navy, but I think it'll add a little bit of cute dimension to the look. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my Morphe M433 brush, one of my favorites. So just gonna go ahead and add this right here and using it to sketch out. And look how beautiful these eyeshadows are blending. I'm just gonna pull the eyes up and into the crease. Sorry guys, I'm in the zone. I just love how kind of grungy the blend looks, because, you know, the mask is very that. And it kind of gives like an editorial done undone vibe, but I feel like it's gonna come glam at the end. Alright guys, so next I'm gonna go ahead and take my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor Zero, which is the white, and my James Charles Morphe M224 brush, and cut me a crease, okay? Now that my crease is cut, I'm gonna go ahead and take this white waterfall by Certify, and I'm gonna use this as my lid color. And then a few other colors. So I'm gonna use the white right here. Next, I'm gonna take this D1 shade. It's like a shimmer. Beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and kind of work this on the outer half. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take that D5, y'all, and just go ahead and shade that bitch right there. You see this? Because it's just too harsh, and you just get a better blend and edge. Like you put in some effort into your makeup. And then to make it even more smoky, just bring that down right here. All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and take my Inglot liner in 77. I have not used this in a long time because it is very heavy duty. And when I was wearing it, a lot of the time my lash line was very sensitive, just because it's just a very heavy duty liner, and paired with the lash glue and everything, it's very harsh. So I've been using the Benefit roller liner, but because we're just going all out, I wanted to just get back in the swing of things. And this is actually my favorite way to apply liner. I'm so excited because I have places to go and parties and people to see after this. I don't. Look at that liner. It is so black. It is so sharp. It is so heavy duty, literally one of my favorites. And the brush that I'm using is not from Morphe. It is my favorite MAC brush, the 263. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and apply these lashes, and I'm gonna apply them up and out so they look extra drama. How cute. And by the way, these are just lashes that I found in my beauty closet. All right, guys, so for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go ahead and take that D5, that blue, and sketch me a fishy-ass waterline. This brush is so good, the M508. So cute. And a little bit more of that navy blue. And sketch this and buff that new lower lash line out. So next I'm gonna go ahead and take that B3 shadow right here on my M456 and blow this out. Me, I was dusting off powder and it turned brown. F my life. Okay, so we can fix this. We can do this together. Okay, everyone take a deep breath and scream. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. So while the brown is just settling in, I'm gonna go ahead and take my white again with my beauty blender and just highlight the high points of my face. So I thought B1 was going to match my skin. It's actually a lot darker than I thought. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that B1 on my Jaclyn Hill J807 brush and then sketch right here. Guys, I found the perfect green. This is the Stacey Marie Makeup Artist Palette by Be Perfect Cosmetics. And it's this bright ass green. And plus, I really need to be trying the other colors because she is, what, talented. I'm gonna go ahead and take that on, ooh, yes. On this face brush. Yes, this is it. All right, guys, so I added a little bit of an extra bake. And I'm gonna go ahead and dust this off with the face color from Stacey Marie's palette, and that way it's kind of like a lighter version of that green. Next, I'm gonna take this E62 brush from James's palette. It's like a big version of a nose contour brush, but I'm gonna take it and B1 and really slowly sketch out my nose. I am obsessed with this look. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Smashbox gel liner in the color Baller, line my lips, and fill it in with the Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Wicked. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll change and I'll be right back for the finished look. Alright everyone, this is the finished look. I did add some finishing touches. I did add a lot more contour. I had to put on my hat, kind of like a thinking cap, to see what the vibe was. And because the hat is so graphic and such a statement, I had to add more of a statement onto the face. So I added definitely more of a jawline, the signature butt chin, definitely more of that navy blue contouring. Also, this big crease in the socket to make it more dramatic and more emotional. This is giving me like Cirque du Soleil version of The Mask. I love it so much. This look is just on fire. It doesn't require any prosthetics. You can use what you have at home. This is just so fun. My outfit is by ASOS. Shirt is from, I believe, Ross. A tie from H&M that is painted, and the hat is from downtown LA. Use your imagination this Halloween season. If you guys want to see more looks from me, be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to my channel. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.
I've been trying hard to keep my cool, but when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true.